Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, February 24th, and get this, it is 63 degrees right now, and we are expecting a temperature of 68 for today. What a difference a few days makes. It's crazy. Just a few days ago we were covered in ice, trees were snapping, electric lines were falling, and now we have 63, and there is, look at the sky, there literally is not one cloud in the sky. Is that crazy or what? So today we're happy to celebrate that we have electricity. We've had electricity since Sunday evening, and we received our internet this morning. It clicked on this morning, I think about 7:30. So what an amazing thing. As you know, we have our cabin is in the mountains. It's in the Appalachian Mountains of West Virginia. And we don't have any cell service here. So we are reliant upon our internet to give us what's called Wi-Fi calling. We get our calls through our internet. So our cell phone works just like any other cell phone, but we have to have Wi-Fi in order for it to work. And people are excited, people are happy for the beautiful day. So I can post this right away. I don't have to wait until going into town. All right, and our creek is doing pretty good today. It has risen and fallen several times this last few days. We've had an incredible amount of ice and snow melting. So the creek has risen and fallen several times. Right now it's pretty clear. You can tell when it's going really fast just by the color. It has like a tannish color because of the level of sediment that's going through. If you notice, right back here there is a block wall. Let's see if we can get it. There is a cement, there it is, there is a cement block wall. There's 3 huge cement blocks that have been dropped in, and that prevents the water from eroding the foundation to our home. The creek turns right here. It goes under a driveway in a gully and turns, and when the water is going fast and hard like it's been off and on the last couple of days, this large cement block blocks the intensity of the power of the water so it doesn't erode, so that our house, which is like maybe 15 feet away, is safe and secure. There's a lot of people driving by today because they are so excited and thankful to be able to get out. And I believe there's going to be a lot of deliveries going on. And there are still a lot of people, like thousands of people, who are still without power. There's a few on this road, and all the offshooting roads from this one main road. There's a lot of people without electricity. Some of them have been without electricity permanently for 14 days. We started losing our electricity back and forth February 11th. And I believe we were without electricity permanently for about 8 days. Thankfully, we have a propane gas fireplace that kept us warm. And we had our generator that electrified our needs when we needed them. I bet you our chickens are very thrilled about the temperatures that they're having today. Like I said before, I built this very temporary chicken coop to bring our chickens up, just a few chickens up from South Carolina. And we needed to have them closer to us. They had been wandering the neighborhoods. We had a couple of calls saying, your chickens are in the yard. And so they were doing some escaping, and we weren't able to spend as much time with them. So we brought them up here and made a temporary coop for them until we can build a permanent one for them. That is the logging trail. It looks totally different now that most of the snow is gone. There's still a lot of debris up there, but the 15 acres that are pretty much all uphill. We have a couple acres, I think, that are flat and around the house itself, which will be more than enough for us for gardens and for small livestock. And there is also what we call a landing a little bit up the hill. And there's a place where we can put some more animals if we choose to raise more. And so we bought this property almost a year ago, and we've been working on renovating and been doing a lot of work on it, and we're still living in South Carolina. We come up here periodically when time allows, and when Jamie can still do her work. She is fiercely doing her work right now. She's right at her desk, and she is taking care of her clients. And so we have the electricity and internet to get that done. We turned into what I called internet nomads. Us and a lot of other people had to drive into town to get cell service, and had to park in different parking lots to get Wi-Fi. We needed it at the time, and we were Jamie was working hard on her business in the car on an iPad. It was pretty difficult and pretty frustrating, but she powered through, and now she can relax and sit at a large monitor and get her work done, clean up the stuff that she couldn't get to before, and so she's very thankful about that. We had one tree, as you can see behind me, that on our yard that fell over, and now that one I'm not too sad about. I probably have said this before, but this tree was blocking my sun for my clothesline. So I will be glad to see that one go. And it took out my clothesline, so I'm just going to rebuild it. It needed it anyways. It was pretty much in bad shape. So anyways, we are doing well. We have one little minor problem right now. Our water heater, the circuit to the water heater has tripped, and there has been some wires piggybacked onto the hot water heater circuit that have gone to the garage, and our garage has a leaking roof. So my guess is the electricity is getting a little wet in there, and so it has flipped the circuit. So I can't do any testing or anything. I can't look at it until Jamie is done for the day with all of her work. I can't interrupt her electric service right at this minute. She is enjoying the electric and enjoying the internet and being able to do her work. So I'm not going to interfere with that. We will probably have to call an electrician and have him see what's going on. It's never happened before, so my guess is just the massive amounts of water that has melted all at once and has gotten into a place that it shouldn't have, and is causing that circuit to pop. So we're just going to leave that off for a day or two and see what happens. And so here I am rambling on. So anyways, that is Sage Hollow. That's our last homestead. This is our place of retirement. We will be here. We have no desire to move. We have met some amazing neighbors. Let me tell you, this has been amazing. The day after the ice storm hits, and there is trees all over. I mean, the road to get into town was impassable. You couldn't get down it. There was a whole group of men who lived on this road. They took their chainsaws and their trucks and their front end loader or something, a tractor of some kind, and started pushing it off to the side, cutting. They spent more than a day making it so that our road could be passable. We would have been in serious hurt if we couldn't have gotten down the hill so we can get into some cell service and some internet. So we are very thankful for our neighbors, very thankful for how people have come together on this mountain. It's something that we've not seen in a long time, with neighbors helping neighbors and neighbors watching out for neighbors. It's been amazing. I gotta tell you, it's been amazing to see, because we've not seen that in a long time. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that we are doing well, that almost everything is 100% and back to fully functioning. And I'm thankful that you've been listening to this update. I'm going to post these updates on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be putting the link to the YouTube channel on this post. I'm going to post it directly on Facebook too, for those who don't want to go to YouTube. But I encourage you to go to YouTube on my channel. We're going to be expanding that channel. We're going to be adding things as we move on. Believe it or not, we've been living in a suitcase for almost a year, traveling back and forth from South Carolina to the cabin, and so there's been a lot of change, and a lot of challenges, and a lot of things that have comforted us and taken us by surprise. And so we want to share that with you. I mean, we're living this life, we're living our best life, and we'd like to share it with you. We'd love for you to come along with us. So, I mean, I've just started with some cooking videos. It's going to be expanding to all kinds of things as we get our homestead up and running. And so we are in the process of enjoying this new season. So I'll see you guys later.